Number what? Who said number 6? Number 5, right, okay. So that means we do not want Ramadan to run, right? We want Ramadan to stay, inshallah. May Allah grant us the blessings of the fasting and the blessings of the prayers of the Tarawih. If you have your child next to you, please let them listen carefully to what I'm going to say, because it's very essential tonight, inshallah. Have you ever struggled with your child about choosing his friend? That is actually one of the crucial points and topics that we have nowadays with our children. How to pick up a friend. And who is the real friend, Islamically? And what Islam is telling us about choosing the friend. And actually, that is part of the Islamic teachings that Allah has talked about in the Quran. And let me tell you, not only for our kids, but even amongst each other. Who is the real friend? And what is the definition of the friend in Islam? You know, we have kind of a stereotyping about the idea of the friend. The friend who goes along with me no matter what. Is that idea Islamic? The friend is the one who does not correct me. Is that Islamic? That is why I'm telling today to our kids. And I hope if we have all the kids tonight, because this topic is so important. Who is your friend? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala called the friend, especially the close friend, in the Quran as Khalil. Do you know that title was given to who? To the Prophet of Allah, Abraham. So the word Khalil means the close friend. So your child, your daughter, your son, when they pick up a friend, what are the criteria? The friend, the real friend, is the one who will remind you of your duties towards Allah. The real friend who will correct you if you made mistakes. The real friend in this life is the one who will support you religiously, who will remind you of your prayers, of your tasks, of your duties towards Allah. If you have done something wrong, like let's say your daughter's friends have seen your daughter trying to take off hijab. If she went along with her and agreed without any comment, she's not a good friend. Because Allah, and let me shock you with this Quranic verse in the Quran. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe this is the first time you hear that verse in the Quran. Allah said that the close friends on the day of judgment will be enemies against each other. Imam, close friends will be enemies? Yes. Allah said, Al-Akhillau yawma'idhin ba'duhum li ba'din adu. The friends on the day of judgment are going to be enemies on the day of judgment. You know why? Because they will accuse each other. They will say to Allah, you know what? He didn't remind me of Salah on the day so and so. He didn't, when I uttered bad words, when I snapped, when I said a bad word, he didn't correct me. He didn't give me advice. Islamically, the Muslim should remind his brother, should give advice to his brother no matter what. So on the day of judgment, they will start accusing each other before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then Allah, in this particular verse, He has given us an exception. He said, the mainstream on the day of judgment, that the friends will be enemies. those who were conscious of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So my son, my child, my teenager, my brother, listen carefully. How can you choose your friend? If you found your friend in the school trying to pull you down, trying to teach you bad words, or he even making fun of you about your religion, or he does not respect your ethics. If you went to the school and he told you, why do you not eat? And you told him, because I'm fasting. Then he made fun of you. Oh, you're going to be dehydrated. What kind of religion that makes things tough on you? And he will make fun of your religion? That's not a friend. The real friend, even if he wasn't a Muslim, the real friend, the one who will respect your deen. The real friend is the one that you do not need to compromise your religion to make him happy. You know what's our main problem in the society here? That brothers, sisters, even their kids, they try to compromise their religion to fit into the society, thinking that if I'm going to do this, the society will be happy on me, and they will be able to accept me. So they neglect their values, they neglect their principles, they neglect, you know what? If you are going to tolerate everything, that means you stand for nothing. Like if you are going to tolerate, someone will accuse you that you are adopting violence in your religion. If you are going to compromise or tolerate, somebody would accuse Islam, would accuse Allah that he oppressed women. If you are going to tolerate, somebody will say about your deen that Islam is so extreme religion. So how come you call him a friend? And we said that proverb, a friend in need is a brother indeed. Perfect. That is the real friend. The one that you will find him next to you, even in your difficulties. If your grades went down, he will not make fun of you. He will not make you feel frustrated. If your grades went down, he will motivate you to stand again on your feet. That is actually the real friend. The real friend in the masjid, that if you started to backbite somebody, he will tell you, you know brother, listen, when you backbite somebody, you will carry sins. I don't want you to bear sins because I love you. I want to be with you in Jannah. So please, don't backbite people. You know what makes our kids sometimes slip into saying bad words? Because they wanted to fit into the society. Because the society, the mainstream, is to just say bad words amongst each 3-4 words to look funny. And to say some words because it's trendy. Have you ever heard that expression? Trendy. You tell your child what is trendy is what Allah has commanded us to do. Jazakumullah khairan for listening. And now I want to go for 1 minute for the dua, inshallah. I want to thank Brother Farouk and Sister Uzma. Where's Brother Farouk? Raise your hand, mashallah. Thank you so much for all the support that you are giving to the community. And where's Sister Uzma, mashallah? I told her you are the manager. Is that right? Brother Farouk, is she the manager? Kind of, right? Okay, kind of. When he goes home, what did you say to the imam to say you are the manager? Well, she is perfect. Thank you so much for providing the cover tonight. May Allah accept from you. Allahumma ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. And we are not here making advertisement. But if you pass by the US 19, you will find Taste of Curry. That's his restaurant. So you go and ask him for the discount of the imam. He will give you free, inshallah. اللهم لك الحمد يا ربنا كما تحب وكما ترضى. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد. اللهم تقبل صيامنا وصلاتنا وركوعنا. اللهم اغفر لنا ذنوبنا. اللهم انصر اخواننا في كل مكان. اللهم انصر المستضعفين يا رب العالمين. اللهم اطعمهم من جوع. اللهم وحد صفنا واجمع كلمتنا. اللهم حرر المسجد الاقصى الاسير. اللهم ارزقنا فيه صلاه قبل الممات. انك على كل شيء قدير. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين.
الله